What's in Marcellus Wallace's case? That's a good one.
Marcellus Wallace's case has been a hot topic since the movie came out, right? And it's so trendy now to say this.
I think it's going to be his soul. I think that's what they're trying to retrieve and get back for him.
You know, his soul.
There's definitely a soul in there.
Ever since I saw it in the theater, it's his soul. That's what I always thought. As soon as it opens and you see that shining light, and then you see the Band-Aid on the back of Marcellus Wallace's neck, I'm like, that's his soul right there, man. That's why it's so important to him. That's why he's got to get it back. He sold his soul or something, and he's somehow found a way to get it back.
People are going to say it's his soul. It's not.
I don't think it's the soul. Like, that's the main theory that people
I
have.
think the answer is what Tarantino says. It's nothing. It's a MacGuffin.
What's in the briefcase? What's in the briefcase? And I keep saying, whatever you think, which isn't a BS argument.
Well, I think it just harkens back to classic Hollywood and the MacGuffins.
I know in Marcellus Wallace's briefcase is allegedly supposed to have been diamonds, but Tarantino didn't want to show them because he did diamonds in Reservoir Dogs.
Obvious thing it could be would be maybe the diamonds from Reservoir Dogs.
But I'm going with the jewels from Reservoir Dogs.
I got the diamonds.
I think they had that whole theory on the fact that it's his soul. And I was trying to think of something a little more funnier or ridiculous. I don't know, his lunge. Who knows?
Wait, what is it? What is it?
Is that what I think it is?
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
He's got a $5 milkshake and a Royale with cheese.
Well, from the first time that I saw Pulp Fiction, what I thought was in Marcellus Wallace's case was the McDonald's chicken McNuggets from the 80s commercials. You know how they're all like dancing and looking up at you. One's a doctor, one's a pirate. And it kind of changes the entire context of the movie if you imagine every time they open that case and the golden glow is coming from chicken McNuggets.
I've seen the behind-the-scene photos. It's a light.
I mean, that's the answer you'd get if you watched Community.
You want me to be more esoteric?
To me, I also kind of like the existential answer of like that it's just broad temptation, like that, because everybody opens it and they marvel at it.
If I were to go with any of the ideas that I've heard, the one that I like the most is the gold lame Elvis suit from True Romance.
Would I spend $5 on a milkshake?
Did you just order a $5 shake?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the thing. Pulp Fiction's so old now. A $5 milkshake back then sounded expensive, right? But
Isn't that what they cost right now anyway?
It's a good question, but it's a very okay, so if we were to go back to 1994,
Man, I have bought milkshakes. See, this question, I knew this was coming up, and this question is so dated now because it's from the 90s.
I think that's adorable that back in 1993 or 1994, we thought a $5 milkshake was absurd.
Yes, I feel like with inflation now, that's not a ridiculous price.
this one's kind of easy to answer because in 1994, that might have been a stretch.
In 1994, no. There's no way. Now it's commonplace, but back then, absolutely not.
Finish this!
It would be a thought process, but if you could convince me that it was worth $5, yes, I'd spend $5 on a milkshake.
That's what I would spend my money on in 1994.
In 2021, that's a cheap milkshake, man.
My answer is hell yes. If the quality is there, it's always worth it, you know?
I think I'm drinking a delicious vanilla milkshake.
I'd buy a $5 milkshake tomorrow.
Better be a good fucking milkshake.
We bought that were pretty expensive usually have alcohol in them, so...
That's a shake. That's milk and ice cream.
Last I heard.
That's $5. You don't put bourbon in or nothing? No.
Just $5 for a milkshake, if it's that good, is worth it.
You get the ice cream and you get the booze, so you're good.
I would, especially from Jack Rabbit Slims, I would buy it.
I literally yesterday bought a $7 milkshake. So yeah, $5, that's a discount.
I prefer my milkshakes around $3.75.
It's like I've bought milkshakes more expensive than $5 at this point.
So I guess I would, but I will say this: younger me definitely would. Older me, who's lactose intolerant, probably wouldn't.
Don't be a
square.
Yeah, I'll pay $5 for a milkshake. It's got to be good though. If a milkshake's good, it's worth $5.
God damn, it's a good milkshake.
Told you.
I don't know if